Namaste and welcome. Oh my goodness, that's how I'm gonna start this. I have felt like I have been in such a, I've been in discombobulation. Been in a state of transformation, transitioning from old ways of being, and we have to clear that out. We have to allow for that integration period to happen. Because you're changing. I'm changing. I've been changing. We're all changing. And that really is amplifying that self-love empowerment journey, which means to be amplifying the capacity of love that you have for yourself. Hello and welcome. My name is Rochelle Richard, and I am so stoked to be getting back to recording other content aside from my empowerment messages or intuitive readings. I like to call them empowerment messages because I feel as though that is exactly what I'm doing, is bringing through or putting into words inspired, intuitive messages of empowerment. Well, I love to do all these kinds of videos too, wherein it's self-love empowerment content. That's what this channel is about. Whether you are on a twin flame journey or strictly a self-love empowerment journey, which for those who know this channel and know me, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey because our twin flame is our mirror soul. So you've got to come home to you in order for your counterpart to come home to you, right? So that is a journey of finding your power through learning to love that which is your self. That said, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my world. Today we are going to talk about divine timing, and I like air quotes. You'll find that about me. I like air quotes. Again, I'm just, it feels so good, right? It feels so good. It feels so good to be like in this space recording these kinds of videos. You should see my list of topics. Everything has just felt like it's felt heavy, hasn't it? And that's because of things that we're holding on to. That we got to let go of. And lately that's been a collective thing where the divine feminines, those who resonate with me, we have been recognizing that surrender phase, letting go. It doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're letting go. And that's where obviously I'm being here divinely led to take us to this topic of divine timing, what it is really, and where you can find your power in it. Because that's what I love to do, is look for and find my power in shit. Because I know what it is to be giving my power away to patterns and programs and my ego. We've all got it. We've all got it. But we've also got and are. We don't have, but we are soul beings who have an ego to help us teach, to help us learn. It is our teacher, right? And something the ego is teaching us is to let go of that control that we don't have. The ego shows us through manipulation and such, right? When we try to control something that is beyond our control, that is coming from our ego. Ego is control. Soul is surrender. Soul is what really is in that knowing of what divine timing really is, right? Letting go, knowing that what you're asking for, it's already yours. Your twin flame union that you want so much that, believe me, I want too, sister. No RV, nobody. That's what I say. Because for me, I wasn't looking for I literally, and it's been a minute since I've mentioned this, I literally had a vision within, it was 2 to 3 weeks at the most before he came into my life 3 years ago this month. My twin flame and I celebrate 3 years ago that we reconnected. Now, I didn't receive him right away because I was in that, I wasn't looking for it. I didn't feel as though men served any purpose in my life in that capacity because of what my life had been, right? But 3 years. But then we have that time thing, right? Focusing on time, how long it's been. That's our patterning. That's what we've been programmed to focus on, the limitations, the constriction, the confinement that is time. And time, when we focus on time, we create resistance through wanting to control time. It's wonderful. Right. I feel you, sister. Right now, my counterpart and I, we have an open line of communication. He is very much in that dark space where I've been. And I assure you, your counterpart is as well, because you see what that dark space is that dark night of the soul. And we'll have many of them. We'll have many. Every time our ego needs to experience a death of something, like right now, this whole divine timing thing, you're going to experience a challenge in it. And a challenge is an opportunity for growth, right? You're going to experience a shit ton of resistance. All right. So what is divine timing and what does it really mean? And beyond that, where's my power in it? So what is divine timing? Divine timing actually isn't any specific time. It doesn't mean that, you do all these things. You have to check off this big to-do list and then it will happen. Or you have to wait until this specific date and then it will happen. And so you spend that time, subconscious patterning here from the ego, going, oh my God, it's never going to happen. We haven't spoken in this amount of time and we haven't been with each other in this amount of time. And I don't know if or when, and I don't know if or when, and oh my God. Believe me. I know that abyss. I know that space. Ooh, sister, do I. Where you feel like it's going to take forever, or that it's never going to happen. And that's what the ego likes to do, is fuck with you from the perspective of time. And say you're going to be old. Like for me, I'm 18 years older than my counterpart. And age is definitely a template that he and I are here to rewrite. There's going to be a lot of that age gap. It's one of the most common traits in a twin flame connection is an age gap. To unite, to bridge that illusion of time. All right? So then, all right, Rochelle, so you've told us what it's not. What is divine timing? Divine timing is simply that. It happens when you're aligned with it. It doesn't mean you have to accomplish any certain specific task or complete a test or sacrifice certain things. My ego wanted to take me to a space a while ago because, I can't have my cake and eat it too. Rochelle doesn't deserve that. That it's either or. Right? And that's a fucking lie. Either or is a fucking lie. I keep hearing the winds of source are at your back. Everything that you desire, you are supported in, or you wouldn't get the vision. You wouldn't be inspired to that thought. It's the ego that stands in your way. It's the ego that says time is running out. It's the ego that says it's going to take forever. So why bother? What's the point? And so what's happening is we're focusing on the counterpart and what he's doing. That's what's happening, is that power is being given away to him. And it's being placed in that space saying that I will feel good when. I will do all this when. I will be this way when he comes back. That is what makes that divine timing way out there. That's what pushes it away. You see, Goddess, what you've got to do in the most fundamental of law of attraction here, because that's what this is. That's what this is rooted in here, is attraction. It's energy. Is that if you are coming from that space of control, of how long it's going to take, and I'm not going to do this until that, then you are coming from a lower vibration. You are out of alignment with that love frequency that brings twin flames together, that fully unites them in this physical realm. Is that unconditional source love, but that has to begin inside of you. And that's what this divine timing path is all about. My chair has a squeaky little bar under there. Is that you do have a task. You have a responsibility to raise your vibration. That's all this is. It's not, oh, it'll happen when you graduate school, when you get that job, when you move here, when this happens, when you... No. It happens when you get in alignment and you stay there. You stop watering the weeds, and the garden is no longer overrun with weeds. You have nurtured this happy, healthy, lush garden that is you. And right, a happy garden, that attracts things, right? That brings good things. It brings hummingbirds and honeybees and all sorts of beautiful high vibe things. That's what this divine timing is, Goddess. Because it actually has nothing to do with time, based on the concept of as we have been taught of what time is. Time is linear in this third dimension. It's linear when in actuality, everything is right now. Everything is right now. And so this leads us to where your power is in this divine timing challenge that you're being presented with. Now, reminder, a challenge is an opportunity for growth. So how is this helping you to grow? Meaning, where is your power in this? Because that is what it's doing, is it's directing you to look for and find your power that is going to help you to grow. Okay? So your power in this divine timing journey is to, number one, take your focus off of when. That's not in your power. That's not in your power. I have manifested a specific date before. However, this was the honeymoon phase of my twin flame connection. And the universe will support you to that extent with this twin flame journey when you have that passion, that attention, that focus towards a specific outcome. And to show you how much fucking power you really do have. It's what it did for me. Have I been able to actually manifest a specific date since? No, because what happened is twin flame activation happened when we met up in Goa. And holy shit, Dark Night of the Soul, Twin Flame Edition, round 1. And everything comes to the surface to tell you why it won't work. Why you can't have it. Everything, all the blocks, all the resistance that you have, and all of that. All of those are the very things that push him away, that energetically push that date of full, complete, physical, harmonious union with your counterpart. Is that you have all of this shit that's weighing you down and lowering your vibration and taking you out of alignment with that love frequency that is a twin flame union, a harmonious physical union. But again, that love has to begin inside of you. And that is what this journey of divine timing is about, is empowering you with opportunities to grow a deeper and deeper love for and from yourself. Right? So that's where your power is right now in this divine timing journey, Goddess. Is for you to be practicing continually, coming into this present moment. Right? Folk using such tools as gratitude rampages and anything that is a presence practice that empowers you to be in the present moment. So then when you're in that present moment, you can check in with yourself and ask yourself, how do I feel? Do I feel low or do I feel high? Do I feel empowered or do I feel powerless? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Right? Do I feel in the flow or do I feel closed off? Right? You can only get a clear answer to those questions in the present moment. And that's what you've got to be, Goddess. You've got to be present moment oriented, because that means there is no time. You see? And the more you come into this present moment, the more you release the limitation of time. And therefore, the more you align, the more you are aligned and in the frequency of that which draws unto you physical harmonious union, along with anything and everything else you desire to manifest. This divine timing concept is not obviously just applicable to twin flame union. It's applicable to your entire self-love empowerment journey, because you are a manifester. Or you may have a slightly altered design, human design, manifesting generator, manifester. They're different ones, but in the most basic of this, you are a co-creator here. You are here to create and co-create your experience. I have a little note here. What I write, tune into the present, which I mentioned, to the present moment, to let go of control over the illusion of time and surrender to the unfolding, which releases the resistance. And dear sweet Goddess, that's what you have got to be doing. That's what you do when you do come into this present moment, is you are focusing on your alignment within yourself. And when you are in that alignment within yourself, when you are tuning into your frequency, right? The vibration that you are emitting, that divine timing sure is going to happen a lot faster when you keep focusing in the present moment. And you release the control over when. This present moment check-in brings you into that soul space. Being in the I don't know when is ego control space, right? You are an infinite soul being having a temporary human experience. So the more you can tune into your soul, come home to your soul, the more you recognize that time is an illusion, and so is separation, right? So dear sweet Goddess, practice presence. Practice checking in with yourself in this moment. Be asking yourself, what can I do for myself in this moment to pivot off of whatever subject is creating this resistance to anything I desire, all right? That said, I am here for you. I do offer one-on-one sessions. I am being intuitively guided through group sessions. It's just finding exactly what is most aligned, which that's what we do. Trial and error. We keep going, but never give up. You let go of what doesn't work but you never give up. You don't just give up on your dream, because then the dream gives up on you. But you've got to let go. You've got to let go of the things you cannot control, and timing is one of those. It's one of those. All right? So remember, divine timing simply means when you are aligned, when you are in that space to receive it, when you get out of your own way. That's all it is. Get out of your own way and let the love flow in. All right. That said, I believe that wraps us up for for this video on divine timing. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate comments as well. If you have like a special emoji signature that you like to use, I've actually organically developed one myself. I would totally appreciate it. Any questions you have, any clarifications that you would like me to provide in another video, any aha moments that you've had, I sure would love to hear your feedback and input. It is exactly what guides me to ensure that I am bringing to you exactly what you need. That said, dear sweet goddess, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for catching this video and spending a little bit of time with me. You are truly appreciated. That said, I am here to remind you that the power is in your hands, the power to make any change in your life that you desire. Because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.